Hello mate, how you doing? It's me Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the RTG here on the channel. Happy Monday morning to you, happy Monday lunchtime should I say. I did upload twice yesterday, just so you know. So if you want to catch up on that, we had our first 5 games of champs last night and a big old pack opening as well. Check it in the top corner, because I'm sure a lot of you probably missed that one. And don't forget, of course, if you enjoyed today, hit me with that thumbs up, subscribe as well to the channel if you're new, thank you, and let's get cracking, shall we? So, we know what our team is looking like. We've brought Zidane in as the main big guy in the recent past. We just brought him in, and we're 4-1 in the weekend league, so that's pretty good. I get an 80 times 10 for my daily advent calendar stuff. I am completing it every day, but we are just a little bit ahead here on the series. So I'll end up probably in like tomorrow's episode or something. I'll end up getting caught up to like present day. We do get a walkout from the 80 times 10. Could have been better, but I'll definitely take that one walkout in a Manuel Neuer. And of course, try and get these daily like UCL hero named sort of challenge things done every day. Because they don't cost too much. They give you a little pack and a prize, like a VIP area in this one. And it also contributes towards some packs in the objective section. So you definitely might as well get it done. They're also giving us 5 82 plus player picks every day at the moment for 11 gold rare players. If you've got the stuff in your club, again, you might as well do it because, you know, you cut out quite a lot of the rubbish. If it's a 1 of 3 82 plus, your likelihood for getting boards or a walkout is significantly increased, I would say, from the old 78 plus ones. But of course, you can only do 5 of them a day. Do pack myself a Rabiot here, who is one of the players that fits really well into one of the the free evos from like maybe, well, up to sort of 5-6 days ago. So I could potentially do that. I don't know if there's any Ipswich players that really fit the latest ones that we've got. So I need to work on that because obviously I want to try and get, maybe I need a fresh town player in. Maybe I need to choose like a striker and work him through a couple of the freebie ones. And sorry about the choppy stuff here. I messed it up just a touch, but it will go in a minute. And it's literally just for a couple of player picks, so you shouldn't worry too much. But yeah, I did notice afterwards, and I was like, oh man, I've messed up my gameplay here. But luckily, I stopped and started my recordings again before we went into some of our champs gameplay. So 1 of 3 85 plus player pick is our daily Luka Modric. He doesn't walk out. But we have got our daily Luka, so welcome to the club, my friend. And then we're going to go ahead and do the Icon SBC, all right? So I've got enough fodder now in the club after the big pack opening we did yesterday to get another one of these base or Centurions Icon SBCs done. Had that duplicate Luka, so he was the catalyst for this SBC being completed. So we can only hope that we get that sort of marquee attacker. That's kind of what I'm looking for, isn't it? I said to you in last night's episode that I have got a really good defense, got a couple of really nice midfielders, got a couple of decent attackers as well, or like attacking midfielders or wide players. But I'm missing that like super incredible striker that a lot of my opponents who I've been facing up against recently have got. Now, I've decided to submit Beats Haaland into this, as well as a couple of other special players. I've got the 50 games done for him. That was all in yesterday's episode, or yesterday's second episode. So I now considered him fodder, because I didn't like him when I was using him in-game, to be honest. Just hopefully that's an all right thing to do in case... Well, let's hope they don't give any more objectives for him, otherwise I've messed it up. But, so I submitted him. Got ourselves a daily out of the tradable part of the reward, so that's nice. So let's go for our 87 plus base or Centurions icon. You know the drill by now. We're hoping for not a Czech goalkeeper called Czech, because I've already had this guy. I've had him before on the RTG, used him. He was all right, but I've already got Peter Schmeichel, and I've already submitted him into another SBC because I prefer Schmeichel. So that's not ideal. We've mudded the club in terms of our fodder again. Could have put a couple of squads in for Eusebio potentially. That was how annoyed I was. I was potentially going to discard him, and I realised, oh wait, I've only got one slot left on my quick sell recovery, and I need to save it just in case there's anything huge I need to discard or something in the next couple of days before it all refreshes. But at 4-1, let's go back into the weekend league and see how I get on in the next batch of games. At 4-1, I was expecting a slightly more difficult batch of matches and tough opponents and stuff. And so you know the context of it. The first 5 games were played on Friday afternoon. And then this batch of games was played on Saturday evening after I just got back from Ipswich not managing to beat Norwich in our local derby. And we ended up drawing 2-2 after battering them all game. So I wasn't in the greatest of moods. And the very first game of the day goes to penalties, of which end up going into extra penalties, a sudden death. And we'd taken so many, and we were level, constantly level. He scored this one. I just had to score to stay in the game, and I finally missed. Well, I missed again, should I say. He saved it again. So I lose the first game of the session after 120 minutes and a really long penalty shootout. And I think that might have added to my frustrations after not beating them up the road in the derby match. So yeah, not in the greatest frame of mind. Still 21 points clear of them in the league, though, which is the main thing. But, yeah, going on into the next one, Smith scores against me. I go 1-0 down. I was impressed by my opponent's dribbling in this game. I was hardly getting a touch of the ball in reality. Score that equaliser. It was a little bit kind for me to be able to get that. A little bit, the game sort of niced me a little bit in the way that dropped. But a few minutes later, I was back losing again. And then Dembele, Schmeichel, mate, what are you doing? You're about to get dropped for my newly acquired Petr Cech. But at 3-1, I decided to quit. So I think 4-1 has become 4-4. I'm pretty sure. Is that it? And we then go into this game here against this guy with a red Eric Cantona. I am able to break what was a poorly timed offside trap, I think, there to go 1-0 up. We can then go 2-0 up here just from pressing, and Kaka ends up getting that goal at the near post. And we're looking like we're going to go 3-0 up here. Barnes to Zidane. Zidane whips one towards the back post. Super strong header. Very overpowered there from Big Verge. They obviously haven't nerfed that enough, because that was a crazy goal to score, really. That's not particularly realistic. Not that many of the goals you score in this game are really realistic, but, you know, just felt a bit bad for that one. My next opponent had a first owner Red Lucio, first owner Trailblazer Mbappe, first owner Radioactive Messi, and all sorts of UCL heroes and good stuff. And I was like, well, how'd you manage that then? We go 1-0 down. I do equalise, though. Zidane's free kick was troublesome for the goalie, and it led to me getting that goal. But, yeah, I think once again I was up against a better opponent who had a really nice team and knew how to play the game as well. So I was 2-1 down. I then stupidly get Virgil van Dijk sent off because I was playing stressed at this point. So red card, of course. I end up just quitting the game so I don't get the red card. I was going to lose that one anyway, right? So 4-1 becomes 5-5, I'm pretty sure, or 5-4. Are we 5-4 right now? I can't really remember. I think we're 5-4. 1-0 to me, early doors, against a really solid-looking squad like Bobby Charlton and stuff in the team. 2-0 to me, 9 minutes on the clock. I was hoping for a little rage quit here, but unfortunately, I think my opponent knew a little bit more than he let on in the first couple of minutes of this game, because 2-0 up becomes 2-2 like fairly quickly in the first half. Only 30 minutes gone, and it's 2-2. Into the second half we go. This Mbappe is sprinting through, scoring the goal, despite some pretty good keeper movement from me there. I thought maybe I had a chance to save that one, but not too worried, because I think we all agree that keeper movement maybe shouldn't be in the game. So I won't complain if I ever move my keeper and I still concede. But we do get the equaliser, and then Bobby Charlton hits me with the power shot plus. What a goal that was. And I end up losing. So I think we are now 5-5. Yeah, we must be. We're 25 points on the board. So we've completely and utterly destroyed the record. Don't know how the rest of the weekend league is going to go, in all honesty. because I was playing all moody and aggressive, and I couldn't make anything really click or work. So was 1-0 up in this one. I don't think we're going to get an easy ride, though, because Dalglish gets into the box, bangs it in the back of the net. That's what this card will do. He is very, very good, of course. Aubameyang gets past the defender, does manage to score. Couldn't green time it, though. I was trying to. I was really struggling to hit my time shooting in this. And maybe the servers weren't particularly brilliant. I think I hit that one. Was that a green time? It felt like it. I couldn't quite see, though. And then we do get ourselves a penalty. Because Bergkamp got wiped out by Van Dijk there. Zizou steps up and bangs it into the roof of the net. So that's 4-1. All right, so I should be clear here. I should be clear. And John Barnes just ends up running through. This guy's defence was all over the place towards the end. And that makes it 5-1. So, yeah, we're not going to lose out on this game. And that becomes 6-5 for the record. Can we maybe make it like 7-5 or something? I wanted to play like literally 1 or 2 more games, depending on how stressful this next one be. It could be the last game of the episode, and we'll leave just a few for tomorrow, and we'll get our rewards and all of that stuff, and I'll catch you all up. Don't you worry. But into this next one we go. João Pedro with a lovely goal. I got absolutely skinned there. We got done there big time. It does get. Oh, we do get the equaliser, should I say. 13 minutes in, Aubameyang just gets the ball and scores. I was using a lone George Best this game. I wasn't happy with Adama starting, so I thought if I use like just whatever I've got at right midfielder as a loan for the first half of the game, bring Adama on later, that should be all right. But I definitely didn't. I wasn't used to like George Best or Figo, whoever else I tried. So that was on me. That was a poor decision. I should have just stuck with Adama, I think. But towards the end of this episode, we've actually unlocked a couple of really nice rewards because we got that 40 out of 40 wins in champs for the bonus objective. So literally from the smaller pack at the very start, we end up getting ourselves a second inform Anderson Talisca. Can't he complain with that? It's a nice 86 rated inform to go in the club. It's untradeable, so we'll have to use it in an SBC. But yep, happy with that. And then we've also got a couple of really nice packs. I think we've got an 85 times 2 and an 87 times 2. What are we going to get in this one then? Please, just be Patelas. It's time. It is time. It's not Patelas time, it's Pedri time. It's never Patelas time. And I'm getting sick of it now. We get Pedri and Kobel in that as a double walkout from an 85 double. So, again, that's pretty good. It's not bad. And then the 87 double gives me what looks to be a UCL hero double walkout. We're going to get ourselves the new Solskjaer as the first player, the first UCL hero in this pack. And it actually spins around, and there's another one in there as well. Unfortunately, it's Jerzy Dudek, so I think they're 2 of the cheaper ones, 2 of the not-so-great ones, in all honesty. I mean, imagine that was like, I don't know, who's the best ones, like Ramirez and somebody else. That would have been class, but it wasn't, unfortunately. It was Solskjaer and Dudek, but I'll still take it. It's an exciting and fun pack to get, not going to lie. And that is going to bring us towards the end of the episode today. So I have a little look at Solskjaer. Can he be my new marquee striker that I so want? Looking at the stats, probably not. 3-star skills. I just don't think so. There's potential for me to give him a go at some point, but probably not in the last 10 games of our champs run or last 7 or 8 games, whatever we need to play for tomorrow's episode. So, yeah, we'll leave it there, my friends. I'll get it all finished tomorrow and we'll do our rewards, and I'm sure there'll be some other SBCs that we can work on as well. So just to recap, we got a terrible icon in our icon pack. We have got a double UCL hero walkout though, which is quite fun, and we've kind of ruined our FUT champs record. We're 7-5 after being 4-1 or 4-0. Yeah. So it's probably a battle for 9 wins rather than 11 this week, but we shall see tomorrow. My friends, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed, do me a favour, just hit that thumbs up button. Keep showing your support on the series. That means the world to me. And, of course, subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Thank you. You can follow me on social media as well. The links are down below. Have a great day. Take it easy. And I look forward to catching you again once again tomorrow. Peace.